Raheem, very good to see you. Look, you're approaching, I couldn't believe it when I read it, the 9th anniversary of your England debut.
When you say 9 years, I didn't think it was that long ago, but yeah, it's been quite the journey.
What were your memories when you played in that game?
Good, and also a bad one. Obviously, we lost the game, and it was where Zlatan scored that famous overhead kick. It's always, as I said, great putting on an English shirt, but at the end it was a disappointing one because we lost the game.
There's obviously been a lot of things that have happened in those 9 years. If you could pick a personal highlight in your time playing for England, what would you think it would be?
My goal against Spain, my 2 goals against Spain, that was like the real, I say, shift within, I say, the general public and my football with England.
Just, can you describe when you put on that England shirt and when you play for England, what it means to you and how things have changed for you mentally since when you first started doing it to now?
Yeah, I said when I first went into England squad, I was there with pure excitement, joy, go in, and then difficult patches came about, like with anything, any profession, and it's how you overcome those. And as I said, every time I went there, I went with the mentality to try and do well, no matter what was going on, the scenarios and whatnot. And to finally see that come into play is a great feeling.
When you were involved in the England squad in the early part of your career, the likes of Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, they were still involved. When they've spoken about their time with England after their careers are finished, they've talked about the pressure and the fear factor that they had putting on that shirt. There was almost a weight on their shoulders. Have you noticed that and the change to it becoming more liberating and almost like, I can't wait to play for England?
I feel like when I first went into the camp, it was very much them versus us, media versus players. And I think, since Gareth has come in, he's made it very clear what his intentions were. His intentions were to, make England be challenging on all fronts, make England be challenged at Euros, World Cups. And if we were to do so, we'd had to change the perception, in the media, from the public media and, the players. We all had to be one. If we wanted to actually try and achieve something with the national team. So, from the moment he came in, he really tried to work on, building that relationship with the media and with our fans as well. And I think he's done a fantastic job with that. I feel like the fans are really connected to the players again. And you can see when we go into games how that's, affecting the players, because they feel, they are loved. They feel that they are getting that support that they need. And I think at times, in previous camps, it wasn't so easy. It wasn't. I say, it didn't feel, like people wanted you guys to win. It didn't feel like people, wanted to see the best from the national side.
How would you describe it now then? Is it almost liberating now when you put on an England shirt? Because you've been through that experience where you've described where it wasn't almost us against them.
Yeah, now, as I said to you, now when you go, you're looking forward to every moment. I think you're looking, going to games, and I said even in the summer, like, you didn't feel any pressure. You can, yes, people might say, oh yeah, but you played every game at Wembley and whatnot, but that's a huge pressure, being at home. People expect things from you, but I think with what Gareth's done within the media and the public to bring everyone together, you don't even feel that pressure. You just want to go out and enjoy and do the utmost best you can.
Is this the most unified that you've felt within an England setup since you've been involved with the squad?
Yeah, for sure. That unity is there. As I said, we go to camp now. Everyone's really. I know it might sound like that, then like it's a bit too much, but everyone's really close. Everyone, all the players. I've been with a lot of the players in the 21s. You've grown together. You've seen each other from the 21s transition into the first team, and there's a lot of people that we're all close with, and we get on really well. So it is really a close-knit group now.
This unity has got you to a final, which was probably unthinkable for England fans for many years. When you look back over that summer, what are your abiding memories of it? Are they positive or tinged with regret still?
Yeah, they're a bit of both, and I said, you still have people say, oh, congratulations on summer. And it's like, not really much to be congratulating because we didn't win, and I think that's a great thing that's, you know, within the squad now. We're not happy with, oh yeah, we done good and we put on a good show with the country. We actually genuinely wanted to come home with that trophy, and I think that's the mentality that's in the squad now. We believe. We don't want to go to play football and just play to play. We actually want to challenge on all front, and I think that's the great mindset that's in the team now. Yes, it was class that we went to the final and stuff, but we want to win. We want to make it. We want to make history. And I think that's the message from day one since Gareth has come in.
You talk about Gareth there in glowing terms, of course. Now, we all know about the unsavoury aftermath of Euro 2020, but just specifically on Gareth Southgate, what qualities did you see in him that perhaps you didn't know he had in the aftermath of that final?
I had Gareth in the under-21s briefly, and as I can say, from the moment he's come in, like, you can see what his targets were. Everyone's bought into what he's, you know, wanting to do and wanting to do. He's a great leader. I must say, he's not someone that you see shout and scream and whatnot, but he's stern in what his messages are, and you can see all the boys cherish him. They love how genuine he is, how he comes across. And yeah, I said, yeah, the way he's just a genuine guy, works hard, and he wants the utmost best for the squad. So that's something that I've definitely taken. How
do England use the stats, and how important has it been personally for your game, Raheem?
Yeah, you know, playing at the highest level, I feel like the data and analysing those data and trying to see how you can improve, if that's in the gym or it's out on the field. I feel like it's really crucial to keep, you know, that high level performance. In our change room, especially with like people like Kyle, we always ask, like, honestly, what was our high speed in this game, or who's been the fastest in this season or previous season, or who's had the max speed.
Is that something that you exchange messages about if you've beaten him?
No, that's something that after games, or, you know, if it's a warm down session, you try to get the max speed from the game last night.